In a previous lecture, we have learned what Whois records are and how we can view contact information of the owner of the website. Now in this lecture, I would like to focus on DNS records that will show you additional information about a website. Now DNS records are essential for translating human-friendly domain names like google.com into machine-readable IP addresses like 10.10.5.1 that computers use to identify each other on a network. There are multiple DNS records types, and we will cover them in this lecture. So the first website that I would like to show you to view DNS records is called dnsdumpster.com. You just have to add the domain name. So I'm going to say zsecurity.org and then hit enter. And then it will show me some information about DNS records. So let me scroll down. Here we can see the domain name servers, which are by Cloudflare, and these are the IP addresses. And as I said before, Cloudflare is only a proxy server, so this is not the real IP address of this website. This is only used to protect the website from DDoS attacks. Then we have MX records that will show you mail servers used in this domain name. So in this case, the domain mail servers are from Google, as you can see here. So we know that this website uses Google Mail servers. And then we have some TXT records, which are records that you can manually add to a website to verify that you are the owner of a website. For example, here we have MS and then a token. And this is a TXT record from Microsoft. And to prove to Microsoft that you own this domain name, you have to add this TXT record to your DNS records. And then we have Facebook, Google, and Pinterest site verification, which will tell these websites that this domain name belongs to Zaid Sabih. And lastly, we have an SFP record that makes it harder for hackers to spoof these security email addresses. And lastly, we can see an A record, which shows us two domain names or two links. The first one is zsecurity.org and www.zsecurity.org. along with an IP address. If you scroll down more, you will find a graph that will nicely demonstrate all the above information. Another website that you can use to find information about a website, it's called viewdns.info, which is similar to osin.sh. So in this case, since we are talking about DNS records, I'm going to search for zsecurity.org TXT records. And I always like to use multiple websites because this might show me some additional information that I wasn't able to find in the first website. So as you can see, here we can find some A records, NS records, and TXT records, and MX records. So these are the information that we were able to find in DNS Dumpster, but here we can find some information that we didn't find in DNS Dumpster, like the CAA record. osin.sh has also a tool that will check the DNS records of any website. So I've searched for zsecurity, and these are all the information that we found in DNS Dumpster. Another cool tool that osin.sh has called DNS History Lookup. So this will look at the historical records of any website. So I can say, for example, cybersudo.org, and here I have some information. So the first time I've registered this domain was in 2022, and the provider was automatic.inc, and we can see the IP address of my website. And then I have switched to Hostinger NS servers, and then immediately after that I start using Cloudflare as my name servers. So this will give you an idea of the old name servers that I've used when I've created my website.